Hi and welcome to today's practice. My name is Kami and I'll be your teacher today. So today we're going to do a nice slow yoga focusing on mobilizing and opening our upper body. So let's get started. Today with me I have a couple of blocks so you can have them as well, and then starting off the bat on those blocks. So just popping them in between your legs and then sitting on that, whichever feels nice. And then just so before we start, making sure that we don't feel any pain at all. Just if you feel sharp pain, come out of the pose, closing the eyes. And then just noticing how we sit, taking a nice big inhale. And then everything side out through the mouth, nice and loud. Another big inhale, bring the shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, side out. One more like that, inhaling. And exhaling, releasing those shoulders down, and then just noticing how we feel. And then trying to elongate your inhales and your exhales, using your nice ujjayi breathing, so deep inhales through the nose, and exhale through the nose. Just noticing how everything feels, where is the tension and tightness sitting. And then slowly and gently opening your eyes. Let's maybe do a couple of shoulder rolls here, noticing how everything feels. Just mobilizing those joints slightly, rolling them up and down. And then pop them down, nice and wide collarbones, nice and long neck, so chin on the shelf, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, looking over one shoulder, inhale center, exhale side. Inhale center, exhale side. Center and side. Come back to center, side. Let's do one more on side. And then back to the center, chin on the shelf. Still take another inhale. Exhale, chin up towards the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, chin to the chest, nice and slow, nice and long neck at the back. Inhale, open up. Exhale, down. One more up. And then down on an exhale. And then coming back to the center, rolling those shoulders a few more times. So if you don't have blocks, you could use your books or something like that. It's not that it's necessary. And then let's just pop your hands onto the knees. Let's take an inhale, opening the shoulders, looking up towards the sky. Exhale, pushing back, chin to the chest, rolling your spine, rounding your spine back. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. Inhale, open. Looking up towards the sky. Exhale, back. One more. Inhale, open. And then exhale, back. Nice. Coming back to nice and neutral. Take an inhale, open your hands, looking up towards the sky. Exhale, closing like you're hugging a tree. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. And close. One more. Inhale, opening. And closing, widening in between those shoulder blades. And then inhale, open. Nice. Now we're going to pop the hands onto your shoulders, and then we're going to lead with your elbow, thinking about making small circles first. So tiny little circles. And then let's go for bigger circle. So maybe like a salad plate size. And then even bigger circle, maybe like a dinner plate size. And then we're going to go elbows forward. Starting to feel warming up in those shoulders, and maybe elbows touching. Switching direction, starting from those big ones to touching those elbows and then opening. And then just elbows forward. Make it nice now smaller, so maybe that dinner plate. And then even smaller side plate. And then even smaller. Really nice and warm in here, nice. And then let's just relax that. Maybe a couple of more nice rolls. Pop those shoulders back and down, and let's go into a nice big neck roll. So just slowly going around, feeling all the feels. Just be nice and gentle. Let's do one more on this side, and then switching direction. Up and down. Another one. Down. Up. And down. Okay, last one. And then coming back to neutral, let's roll those shoulders a few more times. Maybe you can feel something. If your feet are feeling it, remember you can change the sitting. Otherwise, let's inhale, bring those hands over the head. Exhale down. Inhale up. Lifting them nice and high. Exhale down. Take another one up. Inhaling. We're going to interlace at the top. Take an inhale. Pull your belly button. Engage your core. And then exhaling towards your left side or towards your right side. Inhale center. Exhale to your left. Inhale center. Exhale to your right. Feeling in the rib cage in your spine. Take an inhale to the center. Exhale to the side. And then back to the center, bending the left elbow, interlacing with the other hand, and then lifting your chin up to get slight stretch to the shoulder. Take an inhale. Exhale, release your left hand, pop it on that right elbow. Take an inhale, bring it up towards the sky. Exhale, leaning towards your left. Feeling this into the shoulder. Take an inhale. Exhale, coming back to the center, switch the hands. So now the other one goes back, interlacing, lifting your chin up, like on the shelf, leaning back in this hand with your head. Take an inhale, bring that shoulder opening. Exhale, release your right hand, place on the left elbow, lift it up towards the sky. Pull in your belly button, exhale, lean towards your right. Feeling into the left shoulder, take an inhale. Exhale. And then one more inhale. Exhale, coming back to the center, relaxing those hands. Let's take a couple of more rolls. Okay, lovely. Now, coming up to all fours, moving your blocks to the side, coming onto all fours. Knees gonna come wide, big toes together, and then slowly sitting back into extended child's pose. So options for here is you could bring yourself block and pop it underneath your forehead. If your forehead is hanging down in the air, you could also use it at the back if you feel like you're going to benefit from this if your hips are high. So just kind of trying to see what works for us in here. And then those toes, those feet, we want them to be not turning out, we want them to be nice onto the floor. And then just hands over the head here, inhaling. Exhaling, maybe pushing your forehead down into the floor. Let's take another inhale. And then exhale, walking your fingers away from you, walking away from you. And then when you're nice and far away from yourself, lift your hands on the tippy fingers. Think more into those shoulders again. Thinking about the inner creases of your elbows to rotate up towards the sky. It might not be happening, just physically, it might be happening only energetically. So inhaling, exhaling. One more inhale. Exhale, release those hands down. Now take another inhale. And exhale, walking the hands to the right side. Left hand over your right hand. Feeling into the left side of your ribcage. So take an inhale to your left side. Exhaling and melting. Let's take another inhale. Exhale and melt. One more inhale. Exhale, walking your hands to the other side. Now your right hand over your left hand. Inhaling. Exhaling. Another inhale. And then exhale, walking your hands back to the center. Now inhaling slowly. Exhaling, bringing your right hand underneath the right shoulder and take another inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to thread this right hand under your left armpit, looking underneath that left armpit, right ear onto the floor. Inhaling. Exhaling. Feel the shoulders opening. Take another inhale in between your shoulder blades. Exhaling, taking the top hand and then placing it onto your low back. This is an optional. And then looking up towards the sky if you want to feel a little bit more on those shoulders. Take another inhale. Exhale, release that hand over the head. And then your right hand comes back over the head. Into extended child's pose. Take another inhale. Exhale, left hand underneath the shoulder, take an inhale, and then exhale, trail it under your right armpit. Inhaling slowly, and exhaling slowly. Another inhale, and exhale. Maybe taking the right hand over to your low back and twisting towards the sky, looking at the ceiling. Inhaling and exhale, and inhaling, and then returning your hand back over the head. Returns over the head as well, and then you can remove your block or keep it there if you want. Take another inhale. Exhale, bending the elbows, placing them onto your neck, and then pushing those elbows away from you. Feeling more into the tricep here. Take an inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, hands coming down, head comes up. Let's come up to all fours. Well, actually, coming forward. So just coming forward down onto the belly. Coming down onto the belly, making yourself nice and comfortable here, and then extending your left hand to T-shape. Then there is our right hand next to our shoulder. Walk your left hand slightly away from you, and then push yourself so you're going to lie on your left side. You can bend the knees in here, and you can use the top hand, the right hand to keep pushing you into this pose. So opening the pec. And then maybe working those fingers a little bit more if you had some opening. Again, nice slow inhales. Exhale. Let's take another inhale. Exhale, walking this hand to a 90 degree to a cactus arm. So bending the elbow. It doesn't have to go full to 90 degrees. It depends how you feel. Feeling that opening. One more inhale. Next, you're just walking this hand diagonally. But again, see how it feels. Maybe you want to stay in one of the previous ones. One more inhale. Exhale, returning back to the center. Left hand returns, right hand to the side, T-shape. Walking the fingers away, lifting the other hand to push yourself up. Using the other hand to push yourself up. Knees can be bent to stay here. Keep having your core engaged though. Take another inhale. Exhale, maybe walking that hand away from you. Inhaling. Exhaling, let's go into walk those fingers to the 90 degree angle, but remember this side could be different, so if you're not feeling like this feels nice for you, just don't go there. Take another inhale. Exhale, walking this hand away from you into the 45 degree diagonal. Inhaling and exhaling. One more inhale. And then we'll exhale, coming back to the center. On your belly, hands underneath your forehead, shimmy your hips to the sides. And then lifting up into Sphinx pose. Have that core engaged still, and then we're going to take your right arm over under your left arm and then walk them away from themselves. Then chin down. And we're going to wanting to be pushing them away from you, those elbows. Resting into this pose. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, let's come back to the center and then switching. So left underneath your right, walking away. And then just chin comes down. And then you're also wanting to pull those elbows away from themselves. Inhaling And exhaling. One more inhale. And then exhale, let's come up. And then relaxing down, head down, shimmy your hips side to side again. And then taking those hands underneath the shoulders, pushing up into all fours and then into seated. And then rolling the shoulders a few times. That feels nice. Hopefully you can feel a little bit of opening. And then bring the hands down, tuck your toes back under, left to down dog. Just walk your dog here a few times. And then let's take right leg in, touching your nose, and then stepping in between your hands, going into this nice wide fold. So inhaling, hands onto the hips, and then lift it up, interlacing at the back. Inhale, shoulders up, back and down. Opening, looking up. Exhale, folding forward, and then taking those hands over the head. And allowing gravity to do its work here for you. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more inhale. And then exhale, releasing it down. Let's pop those. Let's walk to the side with the hands, pop the leg down. And then it's time for our kind of Shimasana. So taking your blocks down, you've got two heights on the blocks, you can have them on this height. And maybe this, the back one on a higher height, or you could have a higher height, the top one at a higher height as well. I'm just gonna stay here, and I want to pop it on in between the shoulder blades. So maybe stay on a lower setting first. That back goes under your head, and then just opening your shoulders here and lying back. Noticing how everything feels here. So just nice, slow breathing. And this is kind of like your Shavasana, so if you would like to have Shavasana after that, you are more than welcome. But I'm going to finish off with this one. We're still going to be here for a little while. Just relaxing into this. And maybe let me show you how it would look like on a higher height. So you would come on the medium height on the block, and then the highest height for the head. And then again, you would place it in between your shoulder blades. Shuffle yourself into it. And then making sure that your head is supported as well, hands opening to the side. And this is lovely to even do when you come back from work, but definitely it's better to do the whole video for this, nice and easy. Now let's take one more inhale. And exhale. If you would like to stay longer in here, you're more than welcome, or maybe not Shavasana if you want, but if you short on times, let's move out with me. So bringing your hands and your elbows down, digging them down, so you can push yourself up, and then take this block from the side, the back one from the back, and then coming to the side, to lie on your side for a little bit. Noticing how we feel compared to how we felt when we started, hoping those shoulders are feeling much nicer, much more open. If you would like, you can go and do some sort of nice conditioning or strengthening for this upper body. So this is a chance to do it because you're nice and warm by now. Other than that, using the top hand to push yourself up to seated into nice and easy pose. That was my elbow that just cracked and popped. And then the hands together. Let's take an inhale. And then bring them together into Anjali Mudra, and let's remind ourselves to have kind and loving thoughts, kind and loving intention, and kind and loving communication towards ourselves and others. And thanks very much for coming to this practice and practicing with me. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to see you on the next practice. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel. I post weekly videos with different theme, everything making sure that you're doing the things that are going to be good for your body. So Pilates, yoga, and as well as aerial yoga. So make sure you come back. See you on the next one. Hi, welcome to today's practice. My name is Kami. Let's do it again. Hi and welcome to today's practice. My name is Kami and I'll be your teacher today. Especially if you tend to sit a lot typing and your shoulders are rounding maybe a little bit, or you have any sort of problems with your shoulder. Let's do it again. Okay, stop. Again. So today we will do nice upper body. Today we will do slow yoga, focus on our upper body, so opening those shoulders, mobilizing the joints, opening the chest. So if you're sitting a lot in the front of computer or you're slouching slightly, this will be nice for you to do, and that's going to be also really nice for your aerial practice if you want to lift your hands a little bit over the head, so cut it out.